Good morning, respected madam and my dear friends. Here I am going to present my seminar topic The Cope and the Anthem by O. Henry. O. Henry was born on 11th December 1862 in Greensboro, North Carolina, United States. His full name was William Sidney Porter. He was an American short story writer. He was called by his pen name O. Henry. He later moved to a place called Texas in 1882. It was there where he met his wife Athol Estes, with whom he has two children. In 1902, after the death of his wife, he moved to New York, where he soon remarried. While he was in New York, that was his most intensive writing period upward. He wrote more than 381 short stories. His stories are known for their surprise endings and witty narration. He also wrote poetry and non-fiction. He died on June 5, 1910 at the age of 47 at New York City. His famous works are The Gift of the Maggie, The Duplicity of Anne Grimes, The Ransom of Red Chief, The Furnished Room, and The Lost Leaf. The characters in the short story The Cope and the Anthem. The main character and the protagonist of the short story is a man called Soapy. There are very few minor characters are also mentioned in this short story. The Cope and the Anthem is a short story written by O. Henry. The story includes several classic elements. The setting of the story is in New York. It shows an unempathetic look of an unprivileged class. The story has an ironic ending. The story was published in 1904. Let us see the plot summary of the short story, The Cope and the Anthem. Soapy was a young man who lived in a park because he had left his home and parents. Soapy also don't have home and job. Soapy is homeless, a member of underclassmen who flocked to New York City during the earliest years of 18th century. He spent his days alone in Madison Square. It was alright summer. He made his bed warm with 3 newspapers. Soapy realized the winter was around the corner. The trees had begun shedding their leaves. He realized that he would need a warm, comfortable place to stay in. He thought that the prison in Blackwell's Island would be the best place to spend winter. He could stay at a shelter, but he did not like answering personal questions of him. At the prison, he was assured food and bed during the 3 cold winter months. He started feeling uneasy. He felt cold on the park bench. He realized he needs to find some cozy place, but he did not think of going to warmer regions outside the country. He wants to live in prison on Blackwell's Island for just 3 months. In there, he was sure getting a food and bed, and he could be saved from cold wind and also from fear of the police. Soapy began planning ways to get arrested so that he was sent to prison. He decided to have dinner in a popular restaurant and then apologize for not having money to pay. The restaurant staff would call a policeman and get Soapy arrested. The judge would then sentence Soapy to 3 months in prison. With a plan in his mind, Soapy entered a famous restaurant on Broadway. But the head waiter noticed Soapy's torn shoes and pants and sent him out of the restaurant. Disappointed, Soapy began thinking of another plan. Next, he went to a shop with a glass window. He threw a large stone through the glass window of a big shop. A few people and a cop came running to the front of the shop. Soapy smiled at the cop, hoping he would arrest him. Soapy confessed that he had shattered the glass window, but the cop refused to believe Soapy. Instead, the cop chased a man running on the street. Once again, Soapy was heartbroken. Then Soapy saw an ordinary restaurant across the street. After eating a huge dinner at the restaurant, Soapy said that he had no money to pay. Soon he was thrown on the street outside by the workers instead of calling the cop. His dream of being taken to prison was failed again. No cop was going to arrest him. He danced and cried out of the theater as he was drunk, and the cop ignored him. Taking him for some college noisy boy, cop thought that he was a college boy and left him. Soapy was sad, thinking that it did not seem like he would be sent to prison after all. Soapy then saw a man buying a newspaper from a shop. The man has kept an umbrella next to the door. Soapy picked up the umbrella and walked away. The man followed Soapy and asked him to return the umbrella. Soapy asked the man to call the police. Seeking the policeman, the man hesitated. He apologized for mistaking it to be his umbrella and walked away. Soapy was angry that he threw the umbrella as far as he could. Tired and disappointed, Soapy started walking back to his seat in the park. On the way, he finds a church. The Soapy hears a beautiful anthem being played within the church, and after listening, he remembers his childhood days. He also remembered the happy days with his mother and his friends. He thought of the good life he had led in. Soapy's soul underwent a transformation. He realized how he wasted his time chasing wrong desires. He decided to change his life and become a man of worth. Just then, a policeman asked what he was doing standing there in front of the house. However, soon he makes his resolution. A police officer arrests him for loitering and he was sent to a jail by the judge in Blackfriars Island the following day. The themes which are shown in this short story are the poverty, homelessness, crime society, power and glass, and freedom. Irony of this short story, the Cope and the Anthem. When Soapy realizes he wants a better life, he arrested and sentenced to exactly what he wished for in the beginning of a story, which is a 3 months to stay in jail. Thank you.